one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll go for it. O'Connell work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Breaks a tackle. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 46 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. The lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Fields going to move him around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Escapes, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. The other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Play action. Now O'Connell. open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
So we start. It was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
76 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
And
he'll try and throw here on the fake, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge... does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And
now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. Fighting through pressure. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Herbert. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd down and 13. Fields. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. As they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Fields going to change things up here. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Got a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Fields. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sought the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Herbert powering up the middle. Evades him at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. You talk about certain guys just having a for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got... slow him down and hold on for dear life, but he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now London down by 11, just over a minute 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. He's going to let it fly. And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out. But at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And all she wrote for this one. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll run here with Herbert. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Herbert diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Let's go, fellas. Here we go.
The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. So unable to throw. From the 2, let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.